Good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 9th of June. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The name of Telegram channel is GKToday YouTube. Now we have started a new channel, Civils Academy. So if you find it relevant, you can subscribe to it. Now let's start. Which country's railways has set up the world's first solar power plant to directly power overhead line? So recently, Indian Railways has set up the solar power plant for the first time in the world, and this is going to provide power to the railway overhead line. And for this purpose, Indian Railway has partnered with BHEL. What is BHEL? It is Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. So this solar power plant will be established at Bina, and this Bina place is in Madhya Pradesh. Now recently Madhya Pradesh was in news because of Intezar Aapka social media campaign. So this social media campaign was started to boost tourism in the state. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as India's first e-waste clinic was set up in Madhya Pradesh in Bhopal. Now recently a report was released by United Nations, and the title of this report is UN Global E-Waste Monitor. So as per this report, China is the world's number one in terms of e-waste. That means China is world's number one e-waste generator, while USA is on second position and India is on third position in terms of e-waste. So these three countries generate approximately 38% of e-waste. So this first e-waste clinic was set up in Bhopal, and for this purpose BMC, that is Bhopal Municipal Corporation, partnered with CPCB. What is CPCB? It is Central Pollution Control Board and it is a statutory body. Which country has launched a dedicated £1.57 billion rescue package for arts, culture and heritage industries? So this was announced by UK. The present Finance Minister of UK is Rishi Sunak. The present Prime Minister of UK is Boris Johnson. So recently, UK was also in news as Rishi Sunak appointed Nikhil Rathi as the new Chief Executive of UK's FCA. What is FCA? It is Financial Conduct Authority. Now UK was also in news because of UK IBC. What is UK IBC? It is UK India Business Council, and recently Jayant Krishna was appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of this UK IBC, and Jayant Krishna is going to be the first CEO of UK IBC who is from India. Apart from that, recently Gayatri Kumar was appointed as India's ambassador to UK. Gayatri Kumar replaced Ruchi Ghanshyam. Which country has launched a new military surveillance satellite named OFAC-16? So this was launched by Israel. We have covered this news in our yesterday's news section. So this satellite has been launched recently, and it is a surveillance satellite and it will provide high quality surveillance for military activities. Which organization has partnered with IIT Hyderabad to establish a research cell? So for this purpose, DRDO has partnered with IIT Hyderabad. What is DRDO? It is Defense Research and Development Organization. DRDO is under Ministry of Defense. Present Minister is Rajnath Singh, and recently he participated in the Victory Day parade in Russia in Moscow. Now recently Russia was in news because of oil spill in Ambarnaya River. Now coming back to this DRDO, so DRDO and IIT Hyderabad are going to collaborate for this research cell. Which country has passed the expat quota bill, which could force about 8 lakh Indians to leave in case this bill is enacted? So this is related to Kuwait, and recently the National Assembly of Kuwait approved a draft expat quota bill. Now let me just give you a brief background of this event. The overall population of Kuwait is approximately 4.3 million, out of which approximately 3 million are expats. Expat is the short form of expatriate. It means a person who is residing in a country other than native country. That means outsider. So out of 4.3 million people, 3 million are outsider in Kuwait. And out of these 3 million, approximately 1.45 million are Indians. So Indians are the largest expatriate community in Kuwait. Now Kuwait has proposed this bill, and as per this proposed bill, Indians should not exceed 15% of the population. And if this bill is enacted into law, then approximately 8 lakh Indians could be forced out of Kuwait. The capital of Kuwait is Kuwait City and the currency is Kuwaiti dinar. Recently, Kuwait was in news as CB George was appointed as India's next ambassador to Kuwait. Which organization released a report titled Community-Based Program for Children Below 5 years of age with Severe Acute Malnutrition in India? So this report has been released by UNICEF, and this report considered the malnutrition program that are being implemented in approximately 12 states of our country. Now, UNICEF is United Nations International Children's Fund, and the headquarters is in New York. New York is in USA, and recently on 4th of July, USA celebrated Independence Day. USA was also in news as recently it decided to quit WHO. It was also in news because of Open Skies Treaty, and it was also in news because of Uyghur Bill. USA was also in news because of CATSA. Which company has posted a net loss of Rupee 73,878 crores in this fiscal year, and it is the highest ever reported by any Indian company. So this was reported by Vodafone Idea. Vodafone Idea is the third largest telecom operator of our country, and it reported a net loss of 73,878 crores in last fiscal, and this is the highest ever loss reported by any Indian company. Now, if we talk about telecom sector, Reliance Jio is the biggest telecom service provider in our country, and recently Jio partnered with Haryana government for Reliance Jio TV, and through this partnership, educational content will be provided to the children. Apart from that, recently Jio was in news because of investment from Facebook, as recently Facebook acquired stakes in Reliance Jio. Now answer in comment box through which company Facebook acquired stakes in Jio. Which racing driver has won the Formula 1 Austrian Grand Prix event? So it was won by Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas is from Finland. Now recently Finland was in news as Ravish Kumar was appointed as Indian ambassador to Finland. Finland was also in news as recently Sanna Marin became the youngest ever Prime Minister of Finland. If we talk about Austria, the capital of Austria is Vienna. Vienna is the headquarters of IAEA, that is International Atomic Energy Agency. It is also the headquarters of OPEC, that is Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Now answer in comment box, in the beginning of 2020, which country decided to leave OPEC? Which chess player has won the Chessable Masters online tournament? So this tournament was in news as recently World Chess Champion Magnus Carlsen won it. Magnus Carlsen is from Norway. The capital of Norway is Oslo, and in this context there is a Oslo Peace Accord. Answer in comment box, this Peace Accord is associated to which country? G. Akash, who was in news recently, is associated to which sports? G. Akash is associated to chess. We have already covered this event in our yesterday's news section. So recently G. Akash was in news as he became the 66th Grandmaster of India, and he is from Tamil Nadu. Recently Tamil Nadu was in news as CMFRI released a report. What is CMFRI? It is Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute. So as per the report of this institute, Tamil Nadu is the biggest fish producer in our country, and Tamil Nadu is on first position while Gujarat is on second position in terms of fish production in our country, and Kerala is on third position in terms of fish production. Asia's largest certified Tier 4 data center has been inaugurated in which Indian state? So this was also covered in yesterday's news section, and it was inaugurated in Maharashtra. The present Chief Minister of Maharashtra is Uddhav Thackeray, and the name of this data center building is Quota NM1. Now Maharashtra was also in news as recently it launched Maha Job Portal. Maharashtra was also in news because of the Project Platina. What is Project Platina? It is a project which has been started by Maharashtra government, and it is world's largest plasma therapy trial. Now recently India's first plasma bank was started in New Delhi, and it is situated in ILBS. What is ILBS? It is Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences. Apart from that, recently West Bengal set up its first plasma bank in Kolkata. Now Please note that this plasma bank situated in ILBS in Delhi is India's first plasma bank, and this plasma bank in Kolkata is the first plasma bank of state of West Bengal. What is the rank of India in the Global Real Estate Transparency Index? So as per this index, India is on 34th position. So on the basis of ranking, India is in semi-transparent zone. And as per this list, UK is on top position, and UK is followed by USA and Australia. The Prime Minister of Australia is Scott Morrison. Now it is important to note that India has improved one position as compared to previous ranking. And this ranking, that means this Global Real Estate Transparency Index, has been released by property consultant JLL. Golden birdwing, which was in news recently, is associated to which family of species? So it is associated to butterfly, and recently it was in news as this golden birdwing is declared as the largest butterfly in our country, and that's why it was in news. Who has been appointed as the first chairperson of International Financial Services Center Authority, that is IFSCA? So recently, Injeti Srinivas has been appointed as the first chairperson of IFSCA. Now what is this IFSCA? It is a body that has been established by Finance Ministry to regulate all the financial services in the IFSC. What is IFSC? It is International Financial Services Centers. So this IFSC is headquartered at Gift City. What is Gift? It is Gujarat International Finance Tech. So Injeti Srinivas has been appointed as the chairperson of IFSCA for 3 years. Which sports body has adopted a new visual identity after it completed 100 years of participation at the Summer Olympics? So recently, Indian Olympic Association, that is IOA, has adopted a new institutional and commercial logo to celebrate the 100 years of participation of the Indian athletes at Summer Olympic Games. Now, if we talk about Indian Olympic Association, president is Dr. Narendra Batra. If we talk about Summer Olympic Games, 2020 Summer Olympic Games were postponed recently, and now they will be organized in 2021. The host country is Japan. So these are going to be in Tokyo in 2021. Now recently, Canada announced its withdrawal from Tokyo Summer Olympic Games. Apart from that, recently, Thailand and Malaysia weightlifters were banned from participating in this Tokyo Olympic Games. Now Canada was also in news because of USMCA. So this is a trade deal between United States, Mexico and Canada, and recently it was in news because it became effective from 1st of July, and it is an updated version of NAFTA. Presently, Ajay Bisaria is the India's ambassador to Canada. Which Indian state or union territory has approved the drafting of ordinance to provide 75% reservation in the private sector jobs? So the Haryana cabinet has approved the drafting of ordinance to provide the 75% reservation in the private sector jobs. Now answer in comment box as per which article of Indian Constitution the ordinance is issued by the governor. So this ordinance was in news because of the Haryana government. Which Indian state has launched its own document scanning mobile application named Self-Scan? So recently this was launched by West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and this mobile application has been launched in the backdrop of a ban that was imposed by the government of India, and the ban was imposed on 59 Chinese mobile applications. Now, in order to promote the indigenous applications, recently government announced Atmanirbhar Bharat App Innovation Challenge, and this innovation challenge has been started by Niti Aayog in association with Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So as per this innovation challenge, indigenous applications will be provided support. So this innovation challenge is going to be launched in 8 broad categories, and the award money, that means the prize money, will be given to those who are going to submit the best applications for use. So the prize money for the first position is 20 lakh rupees, for second position it is 15 lakh, and for third position it is 10 lakh. Which Indian has been ranked at the top spot as per the International Boxing Association's latest world ranking? So the question is about 52 kg category, and recently Amit Panghal was in news as he is on the top spot in men's 52 kg category as per the recent ranking which has been released by AIBA. that is International Boxing Association. Apart from that, Manju Rani is on second position in 48 kg category and Mary Kom is on third position. Now, if we talk about boxing, recently India lost hosting rights of Men's World Boxing Championship in 2021. So now India won't be able to host this tournament, and now this tournament will be hosted by Serbia. Answer in comment box, what is the capital of Serbia? Which state has the highest count of inbreed tigers in the country as per the National Center for Biological Sciences? So right answer is Rajasthan. So as per the recent report by NCBS, that is National Center for Biological Sciences, Rajasthan has the highest number of inbreed tigers in the country. Now recently Rajasthan was also in news as it launched Indira Rasoi Yojana. Rajasthan was also in news as recently it signed an agreement with Power Grid and with Educational Consultants India Limited to set up smart classrooms in 100 schools. Now if we talk about tiger, recently a tiger named Nadia was in news. Answer in comment box why it was in news. So these were the most important questions of today's video. Now we are going to cover important news events, so feel free to skip it at your own risk if you do not like the format. So first news is related to Jardozi. So it is an embroidery work and this art was patronized by the Mughals specifically during Akbar. Now this was in news because of lockdown. The artists are facing economic miseries. Next is Virtual Climate Action Ministerial. So recently the 4th edition of Virtual Ministerial on Climate Action was organized. And this ministerial was co-chaired by European Union, China and Canada. Next is CAATSA. CAATSA stands for Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. So recently USA reiterated its stance in the context of CAATSA. So what is CAATSA? CAATSA is an act through which USA imposed sanctions on its adversaries. So recently USA mentioned that all the countries should stop transactions with Russia. Why so? Because USA has already imposed sanctions on Russia, Iran and North Korea as per this CAATSA. So now as per USA, the partners of USA should not continue transactions with these countries. Next is Dr. Gagandeep Kang. So she is the first woman scientist to be elected as a fellow of Royal Society of London. Now, why she was in news recently? She was in news as she recently resigned as the executive director of THSTI. What is THSTI? It is Translational Health Sciences and Technology Institute. So it is under Ministry of Science and Technology. And to be specific, it is under DBT. That is Department of Biotechnology. And this Department of Biotechnology is under Ministry of Science and Technology. And Dr. Gagandeep Kang was the executive director of THSTI. Previously, she was in news as she became the first Indian woman to be elected as a fellow of Royal Society of London. Next is Dr. K.S. Reddy panel. So recently NHRC, that is National Human Rights Commission, constituted a panel to study the impact of COVID-19 on human lives. And this panel will be headed by Dr. K.S. Reddy. What is NHRC? It is a statutory body. Now answer in comment box how the chairperson of NHRC is selected. Next is 6th of July 2021. So this date is important as USA has submitted a notification that it is going to leave WHO by 6th of July 2021. Now it is important to note that USA has already announced that it is going to withdraw from WHO. However, the process is not so simple. The withdrawal process will take time, and that's why this is the final deadline which has been suggested by USA, that by 6th of July USA will exit from WHO membership. Next is Raitu Dinotsavam. So this is Farmers Day which was celebrated in Andhra Pradesh, and this day was celebrated on 8th of July. Next is 12450 crores capital infusion in insurance companies. So recently Government of India decided to infuse capital in 3 insurance companies, and this total capital is 12450 crores. So these 3 public sector general insurance companies are UIICL, that is United India Insurance Company Limited, and the headquarters of UIICL is in Chennai. The second company is OICL. What is OICL? It is Oriental Insurance Company Limited, and the headquarters is in New Delhi. And the third public sector enterprise is NICL, that is National Insurance Company Limited, and the headquarters is in Kolkata. Next is Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. So recently Union Cabinet approved this fund and it is going to be of 1 lakh crores. Apart from that, recently Animal Husbandry Infra Development Fund was also approved and it is 15,000 crore fund. Next is Bhavishya Saving Account. So this is an initiative which has been started by Fino Payment Bank. So this is a saving account scheme which has been launched for the minors of age between 10 to 18 years. Next is Dwayne Johnson. So The Rock has been named as Instagram's highest paid celebrity and that's why he was in news. Next is related to road infrastructure. So NHAI is going to rank our roads based on the quality of service provided. What is NHAI? It is National Highway Authority of India. NHAI is under Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. So the 3 criteria for ranking are going to be efficiency, highway safety, and last criteria is going to be user services. So on the basis of these 3 criteria, NHAI is going to rank our roads. And last news is related to Norilsk Nickel. So it is a company and recently it was in news as Russia has imposed a fine on this company for the Arctic oil spill and the fine is of $2 billion. Now this Norilsk Nickel company is the world's largest producer of palladium. So these were the most important questions and events of today's quiz. Now homework. So first homework is what is Kaguya mission. Second homework is what is equalization levy. And third homework is please read about F1 and M1 visa types. So this news is in the context of USA and suspension of temporary visas by USA. So that was all for the day. Thank you.